Hello everyone! Today I'm going to be doing my makeup, getting glam with you guys, and also spilling a lot of tea about Tinder, my Tinder experiences, my advice. I'm basically just going to be answering your Tinder questions, and I'm excited about it! So as per usual, I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me any questions you had about Tinder, and I'm gonna answer a few of them right now. Okay, first question. Do you think Tinder is worth the try? I feel like it really depends on what you're looking for. I feel like when you're using Tinder, you kind of have to have a good understanding in your mind, like, why are you there? Are you there because you want attention? Are you there because you want to find love? Are you there because you want to hook up? Like, these are things that you have to kind of figure out. And I will say, I think that Tinder is much better for like having fun and hooking up and doing, you know, casual things, in my experience at least. I think it's definitely worth a try. Like, if you're lonely and you're bored, or say you simply just want to have sex. Also, you might be able to find love on there. I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I met my last ex on Tinder. That ended up being the most toxic relationship of my entire life. So, take that as you will. I guess it could be possible, but I haven't had experience in a more romantic way, I guess. Like, I just feel like I'm not meeting people on there that I want to pursue relationships with, but that could be different for everybody, you know? The way that I kind of see my use of Tinder right now is like, I'm young, I'm single, I'm bored, and I'm kind of just using it as like for the experience, you know, like meeting people, hooking up, going on dates, like FaceTiming with people, just for the experience of it. I'm not really... It wasn't a ghost, it was Noki. I don't take it too seriously, and I think that's why like it works well for me, to be honest. What does your profile look like? Oh my god, this is such a funny ass question because I feel like it's like a little embarrassing, but I'll show you guys it. I have no shame. This is so embarrassing. Okay. Here's my profile. Yeah, there she is. Oh my god, this Pokemon shirt, such a conversation starter, I will say. She's edgy. I mean, it's just a lot of photos of myself. Oh, and then this one. How to trust someone just for a hookup or let them know where you live. People be sketchy, you know? People be sketchy. I agree. For me, before I meet up with anybody, I FaceTime with them. I do not play. If they say that they don't want to FaceTime, okay, that's a red flag, and I'm literally not meeting with you. I don't want to associate with you because I don't know who you are. I also prefer to like kind of know the vibe of the person before I meet with them. That's just essential. I feel like I have to feel like I trust them and that they're not creepy or making me feel uncomfortable. I feel like it's a lot about intuition as well. Also, like, don't send your address, send like your current location. I feel like that way is better because it's like you don't have my actual address, you just have like that location that expires, or I could just remove it. But also, like, be cautious. Like, every single time I have like a hookup situation from Tinder, I'm nervous. Like, every single time I am nervous, and it's because it's like a weird thing. Like, it's literally like a stranger. But definitely FaceTime with them first, talk to them, maybe even like meet up before, like maybe to smoke or to drink or to eat somewhere or even a date, I don't know, like just so that you can like meet them. Remember that if you're in a position where you have somebody come over because you know you're intending to hook up and then they come and you don't want to anymore, do not feel pressured to do it. Literally don't feel pressured. You could say no at any time. Like, even if things are getting spicy, somebody I feel like should kind of be like, oh, do you want to have sex, or are we gonna have sex? Like, I don't know, I feel like there needs to be consent, there needs to be verbal consent. I just want to make that super clear, and you should feel 100% comfortable before, you know, you do anything like that. But also, like, let somebody know that somebody is coming over or that you're going somewhere. Like, literally send your location, send a photo of the guy. Actually, recently I literally sent one of my friends the Tinder profile of the guy that I was meeting up with because I wanted that on file. I literally sent it to her and I was like, here, have this on record in case something happens to me. Just like let people know what you're doing. Like, don't try to be too hush hush, secret, because if something does happen, like nobody will literally know where the fuck you went or what happened. Also have a weapon or mace. That's what I do. How has it been on Tinder as a bisexual woman? I struggle with it. Almost no girls there. Okay, first off, I know I said in the past that I was bisexual, but I don't really like labels. I just want to put it out there. And also, I don't think I really like identify with that so much. I feel like if anything, more pansexual. I just like who I like. Anyways, girls on Tinder, let's talk about it. I feel like girls don't like me on Tinder, to be honest. I actually see so many girls on there. I don't know if it's because of like the area that I'm in. I'm in New York, I'm in Brooklyn, like there's so many people here, but I don't know, like I feel like I don't really match with a lot of girls. It's so hard to talk to girls. I'm more scared to talk to girls than guys. I'm literally terrified. I'm so nervous to talk to girls, I'm not gonna lie. But I also feel like I match with just like way more guys than girls in general. And I also kind of thought about like maybe it's because my profile is like catered towards the male gaze. I did like change it up after that. Like I kind of put like more selfies or like less things of just me being like, hi, this is my body, I'm sexy. I have not had luck with girls on Tinder. Let's all cry for me, because honestly I really want to talk to a girl, not a guy. How not to pass out when flirting? Help. I don't even know how to flirt. How I flirt is like, oh, you want to roll up? I'm a mess. I need help too. Honestly, I feel like the best thing is to be super confident in yourself and try not to look nervous. I know that that could be hard, but I think confidence is key. I think you have to also know like, all right, if they're flirting with you and you're flirting back, okay, they obviously have some kind of interest in you. I feel like for me, especially on Tinder, I play like more of like the baby card. Like I love being somebody's little baby, somebody's little princess. What can I say? I like that shit. So I'll play into that. I'll use like, you know, the puppy eye emoji, the angel emoji, the smiley face with the hearts around it, the cute but upset emoji. This is gonna be weird to say, but I feel like it's kind of useful to know what kind of vibe you're going for when you're flirting with people. When I flirt with different people, I flirt in different ways too. I kind of like perceive the energy that they give me, and then I play off of that. But yeah, just be confident. You could do it. We're all figuring this out together. Nobody's a master at this. Do you kiss during hookups? I really wanted to answer this question. I don't like kissing strangers. I only like kissing people that I'm like romantically attracted to. Like yes, if somebody starts kissing me while we're hooking up, okay, I'll kiss back, but it's like we don't have to do all of that. I've been in situations where I have not kissed and it's been fine. Like you don't need to kiss me in order to make me feel pleasure. You know, I just actually prefer if somebody could get me going without kissing me, because that means you're doing a better job somewhere else. And I just prefer that. How do you swipe without feeling like you have ridiculously high standards? I swipe like I have ridiculously high standards, and it's because I don't want to waste anybody's time. If I don't see myself really meeting up with you, I'm not gonna swipe. So I'm very selective with my swipes, and you should be too. I don't think that you should just be letting anybody have access to you. It should only be people who you feel like are a vibe, or you see yourself getting along with, or you're really attracted to. I'm not gonna lie, I've definitely just like swiped on people on Tinder because like I really just want to hook up with them, and that's that. But I will say swiping on Tinder feels like a game sometimes, and it's a little uncomfy for me. When I feel like I'm shopping for people, that's when I get off the app and I'm just like, all right, let me do something else that's not this. Tinder swiping does feel really like dystopian. But yeah, don't lower your standards for anybody. We have high standards in this household, okay? Red flags. Okay. Oh, one that I have that might be a controversial opinion. I really don't like when people have their Instagram in their Tinder bio. I feel like maybe that's me being like really picky, but I just feel like that's giving so many people access to you. Like even people that you didn't even swipe on, you're giving them access to you on that level. I don't know, I just think it's weird. Also Snapchat. If somebody asks me for my Snapchat, I unmatch them because one, I haven't had Snapchat in 2 fucking years. Grow up. And 2, I don't trust nobody with a Snapchat. Snapchat is such a red flag. I have such a big thing against Snapchat. I don't know why, but it might just be me. Another red flag, when they're just creepy, uncomfortable, like when they're just too sexual, when they don't want to FaceTime, when they put down other women to bring me up. Ew. Wait, actually, a huge thing that I use as a red flag, it's gonna sound so bad, but like, I go onto their Instagram and I see who they're following, and if it's just all Tinder girls, no. There are red flags for dating, like in a romantic sense, and then there are red flags for hookup. The red flags that are gonna be for dating are not the same as hookup. So it's like, if I see that you're following a million Tinder girls, but I just want to hook up with you that night, maybe I'm not too concerned. But also, we're practicing safe sex. Everybody please practice safe sex. Don't be nasty. Let me know your red flags, because I really want to know. I feel like I have so many like little specific ones that it's like so hard to say, but it's all about the vibes and intuition. If you feel like you're not vibing with somebody 100%, don't meet up with them, because you could just set yourself up for a very uncomfortable date or a very uncomfortable hookup. Also, you don't want to put yourself in a position where you're going to be disrespected, and I feel like a lot of times red flags can lead to a lot of disrespect. So just be aware and listen to the red flags. Okay, listen to them. How to be okay with sharing my body with somebody else. This question is so personal. I feel like I don't even know how to give advice on it. Don't feel pressure to share your body with anybody. If you're sharing your body, it's because you want to, not because somebody is forcing you or that you feel like you have to. You never have to. There never has to be a point where you have to share your body with somebody. I have been in so many situations where I literally was just like, all right, I don't want to do this anymore. And I've had, like, especially guys be like, I'm close, like, I'm this, I, like, what do I, like, hello, you're leaving me hanging. And I literally look at them in the face and I'm always just like, you'll be alright. Cause it's true, you'll be alright. If I didn't come, why do you get to? Explain. If you want to, you know, share your body but you're nervous about it, it's really just building up experience. I did not have a lot of like intimacy experience. I was in a 4-year relationship, so I was not like sharing my body with anybody else for 4 years. I was right out of high school, so even before that I didn't have a lot of experience. After that relationship is when I built up my experience. In the beginning, I felt like I was so inexperienced and that it was so uncomfortable to like meet up with people who I felt like were more experienced than me. But I promise you, like, as you just keep experiencing more and more things, you will figure out what you like and how you like to do things and what works for you. But honestly, if your overall feeling is like it's not okay with you to share your body, do not feel pressured to share it. You don't have to. I kind of was going through like little phases of that. I'll be like for a month like, oh no, I don't want to like share my body with anybody. But then a month passes and I'm like, oh, it's time for a sneaky link. All right, I guess let's end on a positive note. Green flags. I feel like green flags are when you're having fun, you guys are talking, they are interested in you, they ask you questions. That's actually another big red flag, when they don't ask you questions about yourself after you ask them a million questions about them. When they're interested in you, when they're not too serious. I really don't like when people are just like so serious. Like their first message is something like, I want to put you on all fours. I don't like intensity. Like, I don't like when people are too intense. Like, that's a big red flag. But green flags, you should feel good. If it's for like going on a date, you should feel interested in them. You should feel like you have things in common, like you guys have stuff to talk about. You don't want to ever be on a date where it's like uncomfortable and quiet and awkward. That's not fun. As for like green flags for like hookups, you feel safe and you feel they're not going to disrespect you and that you want to hook up with them. Like, you're attracted to them. You want to see what they could do. As I said, it's all about intuition. If something is telling you that it's not right, then it's not right. Don't force something. I feel like if you're not excited, regardless if it's for a hookup or a date or a relationship, whatever, if you're not excited about it, it's not for you. At least at the current moment, you know? But yeah, that was all the questions. This was so much fun. I feel like I could literally do a part 2 of this. I obviously like didn't go into specific situations that I've been in because like, I don't know if they're looking. I don't know if they're watching. yeah, this is my makeup look. I'm actually wearing a dress that's exactly this color, so that's why I wore the shirt, so I could kind of like match it up. It kind of clashes with my hair, but it's fine. Life is good anyways. But yeah, I guess if you have any more questions about Tinder, put them down below. Maybe I'll answer some. I love like girly time gossip. It's like one of my favorite things to do. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I love you guys. I am gonna go now, so peace the fuck